so much, Anthony. Just like you had mentioned before, Facebook is changing really quickly. We're talking about a social media platform that has been around since 2004, launched by just a handful of students at Harvard. And over the course of the last 10 years, it's evolved into a platform used by, and these numbers are as of April 24th this year, 1.2 billion users. So there are 1.28 billion users on Facebook right now. Obviously, this is where our clients are, this is where our business is, and this is where our marketing strategies need to be. What can often feel scary or intimidating about Facebook is the rate with which things change. So one of the major things I'm going to talk with you about today is some of the most recent changes, some of the big highlights from 2013, as well as a couple of things that are happening right now, the 2014 changes that you absolutely need to know about because they will be affecting your Facebook page very shortly. After that, I'm going to close out by showing you a little bit about Facebook Insights, which is a way that you can track some of the numbers and the metrics, what's happening on your Facebook page, who's getting there, what they're doing while they're there, etc. Knowledge is power, numbers are power, and anything you can do to arm yourself to help adjust and with your marketing strategies on the fly, well, that's key, that's clutch stuff. So I want to show you a little bit about, kind of as we kickstart all of this, just kind of the rate with which Facebook has made its changes lately. And absolutely, the idea that if you use things that you thought worked 12 months ago, you're already kind of, you're playing catch up, you're behind because Facebook changes very regularly. Here is a chart of just some of the changes from 2004 through 2012. And I show you these not as much because you need to know all of these changes, but because I want you to see the rate with which Facebook has made changes. 2004, we've got a few bullet points. You know, things are launched. We've got, 1 million users on. 2005, now we've got a few extra things. 2006, now we're getting, every month we're getting some sort of major change. Towards the end of 2006, now we're getting a couple within the same month. Now we move into 2007, and you notice the list is getting larger and larger and larger. 2008, 2009, I'm scrolling quite a bit, 2009 alone, 2010, all the way down to 2011, and this is the first part of 2012. So this chart here, again, not because you need to know, like, okay, at this point it did this or this point it did that, but you should be aware that Facebook adjusts things very regularly, and they do so for a reason. They have these 1.28 billion users that they want to keep happy. They want to keep these people satisfied at all times. Plus, you have a lot of different programs that are linked in through Facebook, different businesses that are purchasing ads, different organizations that are developing ads, apps and platforms to interact with Facebook. And so they want people looking at things on Facebook. So they're constantly tweaking their algorithms and tweaking their designs and adding new features to keep any of its clients captive. So let's talk about some of the major changes in 2013. These are ones that we can start talking about now because these things are ones that some of them have bled over into what's currently happening. This is kind of the status quo, what you should be doing right now. The first major thing that happened in 2013 was we got something called Graph Search, which was an updated search function built into the very top of the search window itself. You'll notice in Facebook you've got this search bar up here where you can search for people, places, and things. Used to be you would only search for certain keywords, other Facebook users, other Facebook pages, etc. But now a user can go in here and type, I want to search for friends of friends who are single, or friends of friends who went to Coppers Cove High School, or whatever it is, friends of friends who live in Boston. Anytime you do something like this, it will then let you see some of these, these search functions built out into these long chains. Facebook wants people to be interconnected. Facebook wants you to be able to find not only your own friends, but friends of friends, because it wants to build that social network. So Graph Search is huge. It's made search a lot more interesting and a lot more robust within Facebook. Facebook also updated its news feed, which is kind of like the main area of your Facebook page, and it's made it to where it was more mobile friendly. We're now in an age where mobile users make up a larger and larger percentage of your web use base on an annual basis. To the point where people are looking, by the 2020s, mobile users will, if for most platforms, outnumber people that access the web through web or through laptops. This is right around the corner. So they did adjust their design to be more mobile friendly. We also had an adjusted timeline to show little boxes, what you like, movies, TV shows, and books. People were able to type in what they're doing. I am doing this. I am watching The Big Bang Theory. I am reading this book. I am attending this event. Built right into the status update itself. And what they wanted to do with this is so that people could give more real-time interactions with businesses, with books, media, anything like that, because again, they want people to be able to share this information. They want it to be social. They want all of this to be interconnected. Hashtags got really big. Some of you might be thinking, well, what the heck is a hashtag? A hashtag, it's really just any time where you see this little hashtag symbol followed by some sort of word. So maybe, hashtag veterinary. And if I were to do a post that had, that used that symbol in it, people could then click on it and see a list of all other hashtags that all other pages that use that same hashtag. It's another way that just makes searchability more and more easy for people. Now this actually comes from, you may have been on Twitter. I know the Webinar Vet has a very active Twitter presence. You've probably been used to hashtags in other social media platforms, but Facebook was a little behind the curve on it, and they really just dove into it in 2013. They also adjusted something with their algorithm. It used to be Facebook had this thing called EdgeRank. EdgeRank was all about what content got pushed to the top of your newsfeed. If I was closer friends with someone on Facebook, I liked, shared, and commented on more of their content, that information got pushed to the top of my feed. So the more I interact with you, the more likely I am to see your content. EdgeRank was the old algorithm. It was replaced with a new algorithm that took more than 1,000 factors into account when assessing its popularity and value within the newsfeed. In other words, these factors, there's a bunch of them. How often people like things, how often people share things, how often people comment on things. Is the content new? Are there lots of comments? Things along those lines. Facebook has also started rewarding quality content over images in most cases. That's one of those factors. So if you shared a link to an article, maybe an article about a particular medical procedure or some sort of change or something that was happening, that would be more likely to get pushed to the top of someone's feed than if you shared a meme. Now you may be thinking, well, what's a meme? Anytime you see things like this, like a little image with some sort of text on it, sometimes they're cute, sometimes they're funny. A lot of times you'll see ones, I don't have one right here, but a lot of times you'll see ones where there'll be like a cat falling out of a basket and it'll say something kind of cutesy with it. It's the website equivalent of the hang in there poster that you've probably seen with the cat hanging off of the line. Used to be, you just go onto Facebook and you would see nothing but memes. But now, articles are more highly valued, are more highly rated. So you want to share good quality content because that's going to help get you in front of your users. Facebook's ad platform is now easier for you to navigate than ever before. And promotions are now allowed within the newsfeed. Used to be you had to use a special app just to get in to create and host promotions. But Facebook does all of this inside of its platform itself. These are a lot of things that came from 2013 itself. This is the where we are right now. If you're not using hashtags in your social media posts, you need to, because it's a way to help people interact with things. If you're only sharing photos of cats doing cute things, well, then you're missing out on some important parts of the current algorithm. You need to share good quality content either